Rome wasn't built in a day. Humans labored for 30 years to construct the pyramids, we endured 2.5 million years in the dark before discovering electricity, and it took me a quarter of a decade to learn the value of leaving the house ugly. The moment I hit puberty, I was cradled by the firm hand of the male gaze. I gladly welcomed the shift in my once simpler perspective. Turning my attention toward winning the approval of men around me became addictive. The prospect of being observed favorably made me feel less alone. I had one objective in mind with each highly curated action: to be desired. And with this change came permission to ignore the parts of my personality that made it difficult to fit in. Feeling unattractive? Put on a form-fitting outfit and let objectification outweigh your doubt. Feeling awkward at the function? Make a man with social clout feel special. Receive one free ticket to superficial inclusion. Feeling stupid? Rest assured that no one valued your input to begin with. My appearance was a currency I could cash in on daily. I replaced my fear of failure with a fear of becoming less conventionally attractive. If I didn't book a job, I told myself it was simply because my hair looked wrong that day. Even as I grew to understand key aspects of my personality, like my sexuality, my neurodivergence, I recognized the opportunity that beauty afforded, and resolved to never place my comfort or truth above my access to the privilege it unlocked. This maladaptive doctrine of desirability carried me through college. I internalized the fat phobia that permeated both the performing arts industry and Western society at large. By the time I achieved a lifelong dream of moving to New York City, I was an emaciated shadow of my younger self. I zipped into heeled black leather boots and mini skirts each morning. At the end of every day, my ongoing performance of self had stolen what was left of my energy and creativity. But when March of 2020 arrived, the approval I sought became inconsequential in the face of collective survival. I frequently posted selfies to Instagram, begging for the attention that once buoyed me away from the shores of sustained critical thought. I was home alone with no use for beauty, allowed to consider my own comfort for the first time since putting on a push-up bra. I took baby steps towards showing up authentically outside of my Brooklyn sublet. I'd grocery shop in a KN95 mask and yoga pants, still donning winged eyeliner. I'd go for a run along Eastern Parkway and spend half an hour smoothing the bumps out of my ponytail beforehand. Nobody noticed. Nobody cared. In fact, nobody had ever cared to begin with. I was free from the illusion of control. It took me weeks to do my first load of laundry after my first queer breakup that autumn. I discovered beanies and experimented with styling my hair less frequently. Pieces of my wardrobe once acquired for the sole purpose of enticing others were replaced with items that enabled me to express my identity. I learned how to bake desserts and feed myself until satiety. I had my first hormonal acne breakout, spurred by my frequent mask wearing and brutal second puberty. I swore off makeup for an entire season and journaled every night. In the broad scope of groundbreaking occurrences in 2020, moments of rebellion against my own conditioning amounted to very little, but they set me up for a lifetime of prioritizing more important ideas and actions. My one-sided battle with the word ugly has reached its end, and my prize is getting to use it proudly. Its meaning, I've learned, is just rooted in a departure from the weight of expectation. I wonder if those who wrote the definition understood the true weight of the word beautiful. I wonder if they knew how arbitrary language becomes when used to categorize a person no longer imprisoned by shame.